I see a lot of people pushing the Silvervale and Pikami were harassed over Hogwarts Legacy. I have been diving in trying to find what was actually said to them over Hogwarts Legacy. Was it actual death threats, which I would condemn? Was it honest criticism, which should be given to your streamers you like? Or was it somewhere in between? I don't know. I can't find the stuff on Pikami. All of her Twitter has been deleted, so we can't look that up anymore. We kind of got to go with offhand accounts and screenshots. But I wanted to talk a bit about, well, a little more trans perspective. I've got an article from Dexerto. What political ideologies are not acceptable on your channel? Well, I'm anti-Nazi. I don't really want to give them a platform, but I'm more than happy to engage with different political ideologies and why I think they're problematic or why I think they're good. That kind of thing. Pick me graduated. Yeah, that's why her Twitter is all deleted and you can't go back and confirm these things about her. I couldn't find any VODs. I couldn't find the actual Twitter threads. Those have all been deleted. I am doing what I can, and I will be doing my best to substantiate what I think with my full video on the Hogwarts Legacy Fallout. But for now, I'm going to be talking about a Dexerto article. Came out on February 17th, 2023. So just a month and a half ago, about. Trans Vtubers urge Twitch to shut down hate raids amid Hogwarts Legacy controversy. I will also like to point out and admit for the record, hate raids, especially against queer streamers, have been going on for years. Twitch has not done anything besides band-aid solutions that the streamers have already figured out for themselves of how to do. Going into this, following the launch of Hogwarts Legacy, it was reported that streamers were being hate-raided on Twitch. However, since this incident, over a dozen transgender VTubers spoke to Dexerto about the abuse they received on Twitch for years, attacks that have continued following the game's launch. Hogwarts Legacy has created a division. As many people called for a boycott of the game, J.K. Rowling has been accused of making transphobic comments, which she denies, of course she does, and many people have campaigned against playing the game based on her wizarding world. However, the boycott did not stop Hogwarts Legacy from breaking a Twitch viewership record. Some streamers who were streaming the game on Twitch have been targeted by a website that was tracking those who were playing that wizard game. It is now deleted, and one couple claims they were reduced to tears by those criticizing during their stream. I want to find that full VOD. However, following the emergence of this story, several transgender VTubers contacted Dexerto to share their stories of hate and abuse. As one VTuber, Marina, stated, "I don't think these hate raids and such are happening because of Hogwarts Legacy. They've always happened to us. I think the vocal transphobia on Twitter surrounding Hogwarts Legacy has made these trolls and bad actors want to go harder with their actions lately." That is an opinion I share, because I have dealt with, honestly, hate raids. I've dealt with harassment of people telling me to gamer myself because I'm trans. That's the bottom line. It did definitely get worse after February, but it's not, trans streamers are not targeted because of Hogwarts Legacy. It's merely been a galvanizing force for those bad actors. I haven't seen any proof or harassment proof of harassment or death threats coming from trans people at the most just things like, I no longer respect you and I'm unfollowing. You know what I have seen proof of? Actual death threats and hate we get. Like, this is literally the shit that pops up to us if we happen to get found by the fucking troll accounts. It's just slurs and endorsement of hate and just popping it up. And people want to deny that. People want to say, why are you always playing the victim? Maybe if people stop hating trans people because of their innate bigotries, we wouldn't be the victim so often. I mean, not to really... Fuck it, I'm gonna make the comparison. Would you really call the Jews in Weimar Germany playing the victim for saying that the Nazi Party is demonizing them all the time? No, because you know what happened after all that demonization happened. After those fuckers took power. That's why you condemn the Nazis. But now when a new minority is saying, hey, this shit that the Nazis did to the Jews are being done to us by other people, they're just going to say, no, it's not happening. You're making shit up. And it's just people trying to not listen to the trans voice saying, we don't want to get hated on, please. Hate raids against trans Twitch streamers. I have been hate raided before myself, so this is fun. Shortly after the release of Hogwarts Legacy, Dexerto was made aware of more than a dozen trans streamers, or trans VTubers, who had experienced near identical hate raids. Yeah, because it's coming from a specific group of people that don't really care about the narrative of anything besides hating trans people. If you don't believe me, you should really go check out 4chan and put on your critical thinking hat. We're trying to live our lives. True! Wait, no, I read that part, didn't I? No, I'm on to that part. Dexerto was made aware. These streamers would gain a wave of new followers, each with a transphobic username and or demanding acts of self-harm, followed by an influx of abusive chat activity from the newly followed viewers. According to Marina, a transgender woman VTuber and prominent advocate in the trans community, trans streaming community, trans hate has continued to be an issue since she started streaming in 2020. And she began to experience hate raids every time she went live starting in fall of 2020. Jesus Christ, they found her from the beginning? To be honest, comparison isn't an argument. No, it's not a full argument, but still. It's literally the same thing happening. The demonization, the illegalization of our existence. But people want to say, like, no, it's not happening. Twitch implemented tools like automod and raid settings that helped mitigate the damage done by these raids, but Marina explains, this helped for a while, but the hate raids never truly stopped, and in the past month, they have picked up again with more vicious methods of getting around the verification system. Yeah, lots of great usernames there. Streamer Valkyrie says these hate raids have crippled her stream, causing her to shut down a variety of Twitch's interactive features, including stream alerts, channel point redemptions, text-to-speech, and stream avatars that display the names of individuals in chat. It also impacted my ability to collab and raid people, she added. Yeah, when a hate raid joins your stream, you cannot raid, or you should not raid anybody after that. Because even if the hate raiders shut up and seem to have fucked off, there may always be a bot lurking, waiting for you to raid somebody. So you kind of just in order to protect the rest of the streamer community, you kind of just gotta end stream. You can't raid out, which is a huge problem because raiding is really good for streamers. These raids have become an all too common occurrence for trans streamers on Twitch, especially for VTubers, and the users behind the raids don't always stop at follow botting. Often, they will attempt to infiltrate Discord servers or private messages. Hate raiders came into my Discord to post gore, hate speech, transphobia, and more, said VTuber Virtual Lily. Others shared similar stories and screenshots of direct messages they received that included transphobic rhetorics and threats of violence. In some cases, that's where the harassment stops. However, there are several cases where trans hate spilled over into the real world, causing streamers to fear for their safety. Tweet from Virtual Lily. Could you imagine coming into a cute girl's Twitch stream while seeing she's playing Stardew Valley with her friends and starting a hate raid? Imagine got another hate raid attack on stream today. Thankfully, I was expecting it because I put out a video for Tropran's Health today. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of surprised I haven't gotten a hate raid this stream because I've announced it over a week in advance and I've been slapping 4chaners and shit talkers. Oh god, they're talking about Senna. I didn't know she was mentioned in this article. Trans Vtubers doxxed and threatened. Members of the trans VTubing community shared first-hand accounts of hate directed at them. The streamers and their families were victims of doxing, swatting, and abuse. Senvin, a trans female VTuber, explained how hate raids escalated to doxing and swatting. She shared messages from Discord DMs and online forums where users would post her old photos, address, and phone number. Senna claimed they would send pizzas to her old address, and she was swatted twice. She provided a video where the caller had seemingly recorded the audio for one of the swatting call-ins. Senna also showed how hate raiders use online forums to coordinate attacks against streamers who use certain tags such as trans, LGBT, or VTuber. Ah, God. Above our screenshots of hateful messages and transphobic follower notifications from several VTubers who have experienced marginalization firsthand. We've also censored several transphobic slurs and threats. I mean, some of them, but some do get passed, like Troon. Valkyrie, a trans female VTuber, has had to change her entire online identity to protect herself and her family. She shared messages from hate raiders that included old addresses and their dead name. My friend confessed being gay, and I didn't have anything against it, but a few days later he said that he was in love with me. I refused, but he didn't understand the word no, saying I am unreasonable. Apparently he used friendship to get laid. Holy shit, that is not good behavior. Like, if somebody tells me they're in love with me, I'm gonna tell them it's not gonna happen between us because I'm Arrow. I can't reciprocate that for you. And if they can't take no for an answer, that's a big ass red flag, and I will drop friendships with people like that. Because, like, yeah, that's not okay. It doesn't matter whether or not they're gay. It matters if they're doing manipulative behavior. Oh, Valkyrie. I've been saying that wrong. Apparently because I'm racist, whitey. Yui said she's been dealing with online attacks since November 19th, when she decided to use Twitch's transgender tag. The hate raids continued until Yui was forced to beef up restrictions limiting how her chat could interact with her streams. Then, a month later, Yui was followed by an account that used a relative's first and last name. She claimed she called the relative to confirm it wasn't them and then immediately ended stream. This was just the beginning. That's when all the more focused and doxing raids came in, she stated. Following with my former full name, my birthday, my relative's full name, she showed Dexerto messages from users threatening to dump her personal information onto doxing forums if she didn't delete her channel. Yui claimed she combed the internet to delete any publicly available image regarding her real-world identity, and now she only exists online as Yui. Tweet from Marina. I want to take a break from Wizard Game Talk, but I want to make it clear no one should be threatening, doxing, or actually harassing anyone. I don't condone bullying. Unfollow who you want. Continue to express your feelings and ask things of your streamer. Some people will just never understand how important it is for the trans community, and that's just how it is. Appreciate the people who listen and don't try to talk over us. Appreciate the people who stand with us. Never resort to actual bullying, even if they misuse the term. Gonna head to bed? Have a good sleep, Calm. What can Twitch do about trans hate raids? The next logical question is, what's Twitch doing about this? The answer is nothing. The platform has already made a few improvements to help combat the hate of all kinds. Over the last couple years, Twitch has implemented better moderation tools such as AutoMod and chatbots to help automate the process of keeping the chat clean without real people having to keep an eye on every message. No sleep because sleep is for the weak? True. Though this doesn't address every problem trans streamers face. And as stated prior, hate raiders have already found ways around these restrictions, putting the responsibility of combating hate speech in the victim's hands. Accounts that are made for hate raids are swiftly removed from the platform, but often not until the damage is already done and they are reported. Virtual Lily shared what she wants to see from Twitch in regards to transphobia and the LGBTQ hate. I'd love Twitch to just tweet trans right, and that alone would be a massive support. Honestly, yeah, just those two words would do far more than the band-aid solutions they've done so far. Even better, a statement such as, "We see, acknowledge, and are mitigating anti-trans hate raids. We know bots are hard to moderate, and we can't default to manually approving every single new account. We don't have the resources, but we stand with trans people and are doing our best to support you." That would be, in my honest opinion, the best response to this. Honestly, yeah, if they actually acknowledged it and at least said they were making attempts to make things better. But like, you know how fast Twitch is with implementing updates? Implementing end-dates. After speaking with several transgender VTubers about their experience, Dexerto contacted Twitch for feedback. Twitch supports the transgender community unequivocally. We do not tolerate harassment or abuse in any form on our service and are committed to listening to and elevating trans voices on Twitch and among our staff, Twitch told Dexerto. While we always have more work to do, we're proud to support trans streamers every single day. A diverse community is a stronger community, and the trans community will always be celebrated on Twitch. Yeah, but the thing is, they're only offering band-aid solution. That's my big problem with Twitch, is they're not actually doing much. Hogwarts Legacy exacerbated the issue. Many of the trans VTubers Dexerto spoke to didn't want to focus on the Hogwarts Legacy debate, Some have shared their adversity towards supporting the game/franchise on Twitter, and others claim they don't care as long as the players aren't playing the game out of spite for the trans community. We asked the streamers about their experiences following the game's launch, and almost everyone said the hate they received has been going on before Hogwarts Legacy was making headlines. If anything, the ferocity of the discourse has shown a torch on the pre-existence and prominence of transphobic hate rates. I'm hoping to draw attention to a very serious bullying and harassment that trans streamers face every day, Marina wrote. Recently, with the release of Hogwarts Legacy, there's been a lot of discussion about streamers being bullied for playing the game, and while no one deserves harassment, it's important to be consistent with denouncing bullying, especially the kind that marginalized communities, such as the trans community, are experiencing. Good quote from Marina. I have not seen a bad take out of her. Of course, I haven't seen too much from Marina. I'm going to be honest, the first time I actually heard of her was when I saw somebody posting or pushing back on her, giving her shit for announcing a trans charity stream. And I pushed back on transphobia. And then the phobes pushed back on me. And that was a lot of fun. That's an interesting way to describe how people engage with trans community on Twitch. Fun. There's a lot of anti-trans sentiment going around. And then there's all the people that get all bitchy. They claim that they're sick of hearing, oh, hey, come, you're on Vtubers.inc. Or Vtubers.me. Who else you following? I don't know. Ringtail I'm confused with already. Cool. Cool.